Yo, 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 another guitar lesson here. Gonna take a look at the G shape. So, one of the less used shapes in CAGED, basically because of the stretch involved, but check it out. If you put some time in, you'd be surprised. It's not so bad after a little work. Same with the E shape. The E shape was hard to play at first, I'm sure. And so just, yeah, try it out. So we're going to take a look at it, and we're going to break it down a little bit as far as just the triad and the pentatonic scale and what fits there. So whether or not you use this shape or not as a chord, we can still use it to improvise and see it on the fretboard as a way to get from the A shape to the E shape, right? So if we look at it as far as a triad goes, which is just the 3 notes in the major chord, we've got 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1. And this is a really good exercise, a good picking exercise. I'm kind of fumbling a little bit here. So you got a lot of different things you can do as far as picking technique goes with that. Okay, so check that out. Don't be afraid to kind of use that. Obviously, the A shape's sitting there really nice. It's part of the G shape. If you want to grab that one on top, you can get that, or you can even grab the 5 and the 1 on top there. There's different ways of grabbing these CAGED shapes that you don't have to use the whole shape. Okay. Just a little bit of guitar wisdom there. So now after we've got that triad down, we should be able to find the 2 and the 6. So the 2, we got 1, 2 right here, 3, 5, and then we got the 6 here. We got the 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. And if you start on the 6, which you wouldn't typically do to practice the scales, but if you did, you'd notice, oh, this is just the minor pentatonic scale. And this is where we run into the major and minor, the relatives. So if it's a little confusing, it can be a little confusing at first. Take it to heart to really kind of get to the bottom of it. If you don't quite understand major and minor relatives, it's really worth understanding. Basically, as you can see here, typically we call this the minor pentatonic scale. But if we are playing C major, and we're starting on this C here, it's no longer A minor, it's C major. It has to do with where you're starting and where you're ending your lines. It also has to do with the chord that's playing behind you. So if someone's playing a C major chord, it turns into a major pentatonic scale. Okay? So likewise, if I play an A minor, now it's the minor scale, because basically our reference has changed. The root has changed from the C to the A. Okay, so two full octaves here. Nice, 2 full octaves. There's your first octave, and then your second octave. And octaves are very important to get grounded in the music, grounded in the scale. That way you know you're always able to resolve things when you know where the root is. The root is going to be the ultimate resolution. So keep that in mind when you're learning patterns and scales. It's not necessarily, learning the shape is that's really half the battle. Once you get the shape down, you can have a lot of fun and play, but until you really recognize what these notes mean as far as scale degrees go, you're kind of you're kind of just poking around. So anyway, hope this helps, and hit me up with any questions or comments. Appreciate the feedback and the engagement. Hope you guys are doing well. Peace.